Next Level Mindset bringing you another powerful and positive video. Let's talk about 3 big mistakes most content creators and YouTubers don't even know they're making. I'm going to share my experience, things that I've learned on my channel. And if you stay with this video all the way through, I've got some bonus insights, extra tips, strategies about our subscribers. You do not want to miss this. By the fact that you're watching this right now, this is your confirmation. And this is an early bonus point. Number 1, everything that works for one channel may not necessarily work for you and me. So keep that in mind as we go through these. Every channel is a little bit different. And the first mistake that most content creators don't even know they're making is they're dating their content. They'll say what year this is right there inside the video. And what I found is that you could take something that could be potentially evergreen, and by saying this current year, it can kind of mess that up. So keep that in mind. Like the next time you think about putting together a video. Now there are some exceptions, like if you're into current events, something, the news of the day, that thing that is happening right now, that's an exception. You have to say the year. Maybe you might have to say the year. But I've seen so many channels, they'll say the current year inside the video, and if I'm hearing it, I'll be listening to it in the distance. Soon as I hear that year, it's like, wow, I'm watching an old video. But there's a way that you could do it. For example, right now it's 2028, right? 4 years ago in 2024, these things may not have applied. So you could say something like that to give yourself some assurance on that time frame. Or I may say something like, you might be watching this in 2026. You could be watching this in 2024, 2025, whatever year you're watching this video right now. I'll use the time date like that. But I see so many content creators, they'll come in and date the content by saying the current year. And if you don't use that little trick right there by saying it's a different year, then you're gonna limit the amount of reach that you could get on your video. And a lot of content creators, they don't even know they're doing it. But there's an exception, like I said, if you're covering current events. But never say the year. You could take something that was evergreen or meant to be evergreen, and you could take it from being an evergreen content just by saying the current year. So remember, if you're watching this, you could say something like, if you're watching this in 2028, 2029, you could be watching this right now in this year, and it'll be the same and give you that same impact. So that's the first mistake a lot of content creators and YouTubers don't even know they're making: dating the content, saying the current year inside the video. And what I found is that when I do that, it takes away from the listening. It takes away that evergreen nature of your video, something that would have been evergreen just by saying the date out loud like that. It'll throw things off. So keep that in mind as you go through your YouTube journey. Never say this current year. Just kind of make an embellishment, right? Make something up. Like right now, this is 2028, right? This is 2028. 4 years ago in 2024, these things may not apply, but this is a whole new year in this year for you to take your channel to the next level. If you're part of the family, you already know that's how we like to do it to get it done. Next level mindset in everything we do. And the second mistake most content creators don't know they're making is not delivering on the click. As soon as you click that button, the viewer sees your video, you want them to be convinced that your thumbnail, your title is going to be confirmed. I call it the TTC method. You want to confirm on the thumbnail and the title. And a lot of channels, what they'll do, they'll come in with a long intro, or they'll come in asking for subscribers or something else before they even get into the content. And what I found is that you really want to confirm on the click. The quicker you can confirm that what I've clicked into, I'm going to get it, that allows me to stick around for the video. But I've seen where a lot of people, they don't do that. They'll start coming in and, for example, check this out. This is one of my videos. I want to share with you how I used to do mine. Check this out. So stay there. Don't move. You don't want to miss it right after this. How do we... Okay, so now that one right there, I got to give it to myself on that one. That one wasn't that bad. I kind of came in and let you know exactly what's going on. Then I went to that intro. But imagine having to see that intro roll right there every time you see a video. And a lot of content creators, they'll have those type of intros, and it's cool for the community. You'll have that going on, and it's cool because you know what's going on. You'll wait through that. But a lot of viewers, they're on YouTube, they're scrolling through their phones, they're checking out different videos, and they click on the video. They want to be confirmed that the title and the thumbnail is exactly what they're going to get. If we're not able to capitalize on things like that, it's going to confirm to the viewer that maybe they got clickbaited, or maybe they're not going to get what they thought they was going to get. But you want to confirm as quickly as possible on the thumbnail title confirmation. That'll keep viewers around for the long. And that's what we want to do. Keep viewers on our channel for as long as possible. And I saw that and I said, you know what? I used to do my videos like that. I had to learn that lesson to get right into the content as quickly as possible. And that will confirm with the viewer, they're going to get exactly what they decided to click in for and keep them around for the long journey. So yeah, keep that in mind. Like when you making your next video, consider like what part of it can I omit in the beginning? How can I get right into this video for the viewer to confirm to them that they're in the right place at the right time? TTC, thumbnail title confirmation. That's what we want to get when our viewers first click in to the video. And by the way, if this is your first time here or you've been here before and you haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel. If you want to stay inspired and empowered together, we would love to have you here as a part of the Next Level community. So let's get back into this. So the third thing that I see content creators doing wrong is not looking at the camera. Most of the time what they'll do is look at the viewfinder or the monitor. But I've learned that it's so important to look right in the camera lens, making that eye-to-eye contact. I'll find myself watching a video, and as soon as I'm wondering what is the content creator looking at, as soon as I'm not able to make that eye contact, it's a turn off. It definitely keeps viewers away from making that connection. So keep in mind, always look right inside the camera's eye. So like most of them, they'll be looking down like this, and they'll be looking at themselves inside the monitor. But what we want to do is make eye-to-eye contact right there with the viewer. And that is so important when it comes to growing on the platform. Now, this may not apply to certain parts of certain people's channels. For example, let's say that you're into like a podcast. You got a podcast going on, and somebody on your podcast, they may be speaking to someone else across the room, so they're making eye contact over there. But if you're in the video face to face, you want to be talking right to the camera lens. You want to be making that eye-to-eye contact. That's what's important. That's what's going to grow your channel and get you to the point where you really want to be. For example, one of my goals over here is to share my experience, my strength, my hope, the things that I've gone through. You can avoid my mistakes and make it to the next level in your content creation. So keep that in mind. Always look eye to eye to the viewer. That's going to make that connection that you need to grow on the platform. Now, I've got some bonus points that I do want to share with you. But first, if you are enjoying the content on my channel, you can always show your appreciation with a Cash App donation, a super thanks, super chat. You can buy a coffee, take my books home with you. Any way you want to do it, there's links in the description for you to do that. And those of you who already do that, you keep the lights on here at Next Level. And I really appreciate you. So this first bonus point that I want to share, it deals mostly with the idea of what works for one channel may not necessarily work for others. Remember we talked about that? There's a lot of things that may work for one channel that doesn't necessarily work for somebody else. So check this out. I put this together. For example, when it comes to your subscription boxes, go to your video tab. Right there where it says details, click in the details, scroll in your details, you'll see where it says subscription only or upload this, publish to your subscribers and notify them. You can check that box on or off. Now, a lot of content creators don't know about that, but for some channels, you may not want them getting a certain video. For others, you want it to go out to your subscribers. So there's just another example of how one thing that works for one channel may not necessarily work for you. Everybody's channel is different in a certain way. So keep that in mind and make it happen for you. And there are some things about our subscribers that we really don't even know about. As a matter of fact, check this video out right here coming up on the screen. I think that would be a great video for you to watch next. So go ahead and check that out. Enjoy that. Thanks again to my subscribers and returning viewers. I appreciate you. Hit the like button. Share this on your way out. Subscribe if you haven't done that. Stay blessed. Stay positive. Never give up whatever you do. Until next time, I'll see you on the next level. Peace.